Now, for any organization, we realized that there were 5 or 6 key roadblocks. The first one was, how do I get the right kind of people? How do I attract them to my organization? How do I make them come to me and say, I want to work with you? The second was, how do I interview people? And we realized that most of the interviews that were being done by the MSMEs were very unstructured. It was based on gut. It was based on instinct. There was no structure to it. There was no template to it. And therefore, a lot of hiring that happened was probably the wrong kind of hiring. The third one was, how do you then, once people come on board, how do you ensure that you have the right kind of culture in your organization? How do you build that culture in the first place? What are the elements of a good culture? Because if you don't know how that culture needs to be built, you are going to have a very toxic culture. And to fix that is going to be a great challenge. So the third point was around culture. The fourth one is about, how do I deal with people? In every organization, there are going to be different kind of people. Some great performers, your rock stars, those people whom you really depend upon. Some average people who probably with the right kind of support and coaching could kind of come to par. And then there is a third set of people who are probably not the right fit in your organizations in the first place. How do you deal with each of these? How do you create growth paths? How do you create learning systems? How do you support those people who show the potential but are unable to deliver? So that was the fourth one. And the fifth one, the biggest, I believe that is the game changer for any business owner to crack. It's something that if you crack it, you are liberated. And that is the emotional connect that needs to happen between the employee and the employer. And how do you create that emotional connect? A lot of times business owners tell me they have a big challenge with people taking ownership and accountability. But people will take ownership and accountability only when they feel emotionally connected, when they feel valued, when they feel कि मेरा role है ये organization के growth में, when they feel कि ये मेरी जिम्मेदारी है, and therefore it has to come from within. And that's what we tried to first fix, or rather than fixing, try to really get a mechanism that would help business owners to identify the root cause of their challenge. And that is the talent health check.